Okay. So I'm sorry, what offer did you just say?
Okay, so we were thinking, actually, I don't remember what I said, but we were thinking somewhere around 375,000, and then maybe including some stock options.
Okay.
And that way, we're not necessarily giving him a cash dump, but we can give him something of more value potentially.
Okay. So you said 375 plus some stock. So
Yeah.
how much in stock would that bring, like, the total
So
value to?
to get us closer to your initial offer, then we would be interested in doing 100,000 in stocks,
In stock?
and
Okay.
stock options.
So that would bring the total to
475.
475. Okay. Well, he's indicated to me that he, and this might actually benefit you guys. He only really wants 100,000 of the purchase price in cash, and then the rest in stock.
Okay.
So could we do that 100,000 cash and then 375 in stock?
That we cannot do.
You can't do.
No,
Okay.
we can't. I don't have the authority to authorize that because most of our managerial positions, which is where Grady will fall within our ranks, no one has started off with more than 125,000. So we could do 125,000, but going beyond that, again, that fall back on us. Unless we're willing to get some sort of confidentiality, we wouldn't be willing to do that.
What do you mean confidentiality?
Yeah, the only way I can go above the 125 is to have Grady agree to some confidentiality. That if we were to give him that many stock options, that he cannot discuss that with anyone.
Okay, I don't think that he would have a problem with that.
Okay.
So if that is your caveat to your offer, I think that that's not a problem. He would be perfectly willing to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Okay.
And that would just preclude him from speaking of how many shares he has or something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to jot that down. So we said Master Instruments purchase price of $100,000 cash and $375 in stock.
Correct.
Plus a confidentiality agreement.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So kind of going off of your confidentiality requirements. So he realizes that along the same lines, you guys might have like a non-disclosure clause or something you want him. Is that something you would like him to sign?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, non-disclosure of any of our trade secrets once he starts working there.
Okay. Yeah, he has no problem with that either.
We would also like a non-compete that Grady will not compete in air or water pollution control devices in the surrounding geographical area for the next 5 years.
5 years. Okay, that's a little long. He was hoping for something more like 1 year after any contract ending.
Yeah, I know we're definitely not willing to go. My client isn't willing to go between down to 1 year. Typical is at least between two to five, somewhere around there. And then we're giving him an 8-year contract, so we would definitely need him to agree to more than 1 year.
Would you do 2?
We would do 3. The world is big. It'll be his oyster after after working with us and our reputation of being one of the leaders in this industry. He could pretty much go wherever he wanted to after that.
After the 3 years.
Well, outside of this geographical area.
Okay.
Yeah. He can't come within this geographical area for 3 years. And then he can go wherever he pleases. And he can move back home if he wants to after that. Because we definitely don't want him working with any of our direct competitors.
I think that would be a little long for him. Let me think about it. I might need to talk to him about that. Okay. All right, what other? Anything else big for you?
We would also like to include a clause relinquishing his rights to inventions made during employment.
Okay, during employment?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's not a problem. We'll sign one for during employment as long as it doesn't include arising in the future out of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So during employment. Is it possible that he could have a company car?
Company car, what a random ask. We would be willing to throw in a company car if he can accept that special position.
Oh, I don't know if the car's worth that much to him.
What if we were able also to throw in, we know that Dr. Grady has, I want to keep calling him doctor. We know that Grady has special proclivities to work on unique projects. Mm-hmm. We will be willing to pay for him to go to different conventions as part of furthering his skill and expertise on these unique challenges, as well as the company car if he's willing to take that title. And we'll do that for up to 3 conventions a year.
Okay, up to 3?
Yeah.
Let me ask you before I finalize that. Mm-hmm. He is interested in having like 5 weeks of vacation through the year. Is that possible?
Could we start with 4 and then add a week every year up until 6? So he'll max out at 6 at year 3, and then he'll get 6 from then on.
Okay, so if we do 4 weeks mm-hmm. plus a week every year till 6,
yeah.
and then 6 for the rest of his contract.
Correct.
Plus the 3 paid conventions per year plus the company car.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think that, yeah, we'll accept that special title then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There was one other thing that we wanted to talk about.
Mhm.
A waiver of liability clause. We would like to include that as far as the patent is concerned. So once we begin use and begin our work on that, then we want to make sure that we have something to cover us while in use of these materials.
Okay, yeah, I understand that, and he would understand that. So he would be willing to agree to a waiver of that.
Okay. Waiver of liability clause. We already did non-disclosure. I guess our last contention point is non-compete,
I know.
unless you have something else.
Do I have anything else? I think so.
Well, how far is he living? 87 miles southeast. I mean, how attached is he to the area?
You never know. He could move here and just fall in love.
Oh, and I want to be clear. I know that Grady owns all of the stock and master instruments, and that was included in us buying it, correct? I just want to verify.
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's included in the, I forget how we said it. The purchase and the attached patent rights. Well, no, I guess it doesn't. Complete ownership of master instruments. But yeah, with the purchase
Yeah,
of the
I mean, like I said,
business.
he wants to get out of a ownership role and into being able to focus on, specific projects that he likes. So yeah.
Okay. So as long as it includes all of that stock, then we're good with that. I'm gonna put